Well, this next lesson this morning is one of the 10 Commandments. It's the one about honoring your father and your mother. Now, I know that we usually think about this commandment as directed to kids and how they listen to their parents. But when God first gave this commandment through Moses, he wasn't talking to kids. He was talking to adults and the leaders of Israel, people my age, your age. This is what he said. Moses summoned all Israel and said, "Hear, O Israel, the decrees and laws I declare in your hearing today. Learn them and be sure to follow them. Honor your father and your mother as the Lord your God has commanded you, so that you may live long and that it may go well with you in the land the Lord your God is giving you." Some people claim that the Bible is a bunch of myths made up to explain the world. I think it's the world that makes up a lot of things. Take Mother's Day, for example. The world's myth, let us call it the Hallmark myth, is that all mothers are these perfect examples of love and care who deserve to be honored and adored on the second Sunday of May. It's the myth of the perfect mother. So you go and you buy a card, and all of them read the same way. They say things like, "Mom, you are always there for me. When I think of you this Mother's Day, I remember how you picked me up when I was down, baked cookies for me after school each day, and always had just the right words to say. And so I say to you today, you are the greatest mom in the whole world. Happy Mother's Day." Or this card, which my son actually gave to his mother this weekend. "You're the world's sweetest, kindest, nicest, most generous, supportive, and loving mom." Now, this card may fit your mom. I hope it does. But we all know that many people don't have moms like that. And a lot of families aren't quite so perfect. I came across the question typed into Yahoo Answers by a young woman who was upset with her mom and was looking for some help in how to deal with her. She writes, "I'm 18 and my mom stole my cigarettes. Okay, so I live with my boyfriend in California and my mom lives in Colorado. I came to visit her about a week ago, and this entire week has been extremely stressful. Fighting, arguing, and lots of yelling. I've been addicted to cigarettes since I was 13, and now more than ever I could use a cig. Well, my mother stole my last pack, which I hadn't even opened yet. I realized that while I'm in her house, I need to follow her rules. That is, of course, understandable. But now that I'm leaving, it's my right to have my cigarettes. So I'm going to steal them back tonight. But here's the most insane part. She sleeps with the bag of cigarettes under her mattress. So I need to know how to get the bag out from under her mattress without waking her up. I realize how immature this makes me sound, but I'm going to need my pack on the return trip home, and she's completely out of bounds stealing cigarettes when I live on my own and bought them with my own money. She's technically stealing from me. And I know as soon as I leave, she's going to smoke my brand new effing pack along with the 3 other packs that she stole from me. So how can I get them back without waking her up? Thanks." Wow. They don't make Mother's Day cards for people like this. What's it going to say? "Mom, you cigarette-stealing pig. This Mother's Day, when I think of you puffing away on my cigarettes, it makes me want to puke. You are the saddest excuse for a mom in the whole world. Happy Mother's Day, your daughter." Now, I'm not going to get into who's right and who's wrong in this mess. I just want to say that the Hallmark myth that every mother deserves to be honored because they are sweet and give such tender care Well, it just isn't true. There are some mothers who deserve praise for their perfection, and others who, well, are pretty awful. And most moms are probably somewhere in between. That's why Mother's Day is not really about mothers. It's about those who have mothers. It's about us. What kind of person are we going to be? Are we able to show love and honor to someone who may be sometimes unlovable? Will we do it because it's right? Because God wants us to, whether mom or dad or anyone else deserves it or not? If you look again at that fifth commandment that we just read, it doesn't say honor your father and your mother because they are sweet and wonderful and deserve it. It says honor your father and your mother as the Lord has commanded you, so that you may live long and that it may go well for you in the land the Lord your God is giving you. Honoring your father and your mother has more to do with the kind of person you are than with the kind of person they are. You don't do it because of them. That's the Hallmark myth. You do it because it's the right thing to do, because of God. Now, again, I hope that your mom is great and is perfect as all those cards say. But that's not the real question. The real question is not how good your mom is. The real question is, what kind of person are you going to be? You can't choose your mom, but you can choose who you are going to be. And time again, we're given those kinds of choices. And time again, the world holds up a myth, while the Bible holds up the truth. So myth number 2 that I want to look at today is this. You can win a fight with mom, or dad, or brother, or sister, or friend, or pretty much anyone else. It's a myth that you can win a fight when you fight with your friends and relatives. The world tells us that if we hurt someone who has hurt us, then we can win. That if we make someone else feel bad, that we'll feel better. That if we insist that we're right and we never back down, then all the bad people will see how bad they have been and will change their ways, and we will win. But that's a myth. The truth is, there are rarely winners in these fights. I came across a posting on a New Mothers forum for a woman who calls herself Baby Mullen's mom.